Hello, my beautiful Libra collective, and welcome to Knowing Woman Tarot. I am Kendra B, and I am here to do your intuitive tarot reading for January 2022. That's Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You can also be here for a cross watcher, someone that you are interested in. You might be dating someone. You may be having issues with the Libra on your job. I don't know why you are here, but I'm glad you're here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some energies. Right off the bat, I will say that I feel like Libra, you are definitely feeling the intensity and the drive of all of the Capricorn energy that we have surrounding us right now. As you may know, we did just have a full moon. I'm not a full moon. We had a new moon in Capricorn, and then we're also in Venus in retrograde in Capricorn. And Saturn's just all over the fucking place right now. But intuitively in my pre-shuffle, I was getting a lot of cards out for you guys that I got in our Capricorn reading. Okay. That Capricorn reading was about learning how to go with the flow, learning how to let go of control, and actually finding joy in the unknown, right? Because for Capricorn, stability is so important. But because of all of the tearing down of foundations and all of the shifts that we're going through, I feel like Capricorn is being hit really, really hard with a feeling of instability, like the rest of us. It's like everybody's feeling a little unstable right now. But for you, Libra, I do feel like you are kind of getting a grasp on this Capricorn energy. Whereas you may have been one to fight stability in the past, I feel like now you're coming to a place in your life where you're actually wanting to slow down. You're wanting to focus more. You're wanting to own your own property. You're wanting to own your own business. You're wanting to really stabilize your life. And I feel like Capricorn energy is lending to that. Okay. That's just my little introduction. But I do have two cards out for you. The first one is the owl. The owl says, seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception. All right. And then next to the owl, we got the bear. Nurture creativity and return to the sweetness of life. Now, with everything else that came out during the pre-shuffle, I'm feeling like Libra, in the month of January, you guys are going to be retreating from a situation, person, place, or thing. Okay? Because the owl is a very knowledgeable and wise animal totem. The owl is able to see things in the dark. They have a bird's eye view. And a lot of people don't even know when they're around because they're so quiet. They blend into the environment. So I'm feeling like you guys have recently gotten some information that's helping you see a situation a little bit better. And you kind of decide like, I don't think I want to be involved in that, right? So we're drawing back that energy, returning to the sweetness of life, as Mr. Bear says. All right, let's get two more oracle cards on the board from our angel guide deck. Two more cards for Libra to round out this overall energy. I don't want to take that. I need two cards, Spirit. Two cards to round out the energy for Libra at this time. We got strength and guidance. I feel like when I laid it down, it went right toward the owl, right? So they're actually facing each other. I feel like you are starting to get more intuitive downloads, intuitive hits. Things, information is just coming to you from strange sources. And it feels almost a little bit eerie, like the way information is coming to you guys right now. Like it's just coming from all different directions is what I'm feeling. Give me one more. We got expect miracles. Wow. And again, these are the same cards that was coming out for Capricorn. You may be dealing with the Capricorn. You may have some Capricorn energy in your house. You may have some Capricorn energy that is influencing you, whether it's your rising, Venus, something like that. But if that's resonating with you guys, go check out my Capricorn video and see if there's anything in there that you might be vibing with. Okay, I'm gonna read on just a little snippet from these cards. We're gonna do strength and guidance. Expect miracles is pretty self-explanatory. All right, Strength and guidance. I also feel like we're in this period of time of reward with Jupiter and Pisces, Jupiter being in Pisces, right? A lot of us are being asked to let go of certain situations, things, people, or places. And in return, we are getting something that is much more satisfying and aligned with our actual soul and spirit, you know? So that expect miracles card, it almost feels like a reward. Like because you listen to your intuition and because you're moving away from this situation, something else is getting ready to come in. But we're gonna get into that. Let me go ahead and read this first card here. All right, it says, don't underestimate the power of your soul. You are strong and resilient and with the capacity to rise above any challenge. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. Whatever is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You are becoming more and more aware of what will lead you to fulfill your purpose and what will divert you from joy. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that the feelings that are coming to you now are guidance that will help you understand the steps that you need to take and moves that you need to make in order to be aligned with abundance and support. Amen. All right, so we are moving away. We is moving away. Do I want to use my new deck? I think I'm gonna use my new deck. I'd be a little nervous using new decks on camera because if I'm not super familiar with the images, sometimes it can take a while for the messages to come through, but we just gonna go on and do it. Spirit, guide me with this new deck. Let's go ahead and keep it going for Libra. Let's talk about what they are moving away from. What is it that Spirit is helping them to move away from in the month of January? What is it the Spirit is helping them move away from in the month of January? These cards are giant, so I'm a little slow to shuffle with my tiny hands. All right, we got the Seeker of Pentacles. Ooh. Very abundant energy. I'm looking at this horse who is riding through this pumpkin patch and he is focused. Okay, the sun is shining behind him. His horse got his head down, ready to charge. That is power to me. It's also, even though it's Pentacles energy, it's giving me Jupiter energy with the look in this horse's eyes. He looks very, very determined. So let's read and get a clearer message on what you may be moving away from, Libra. Seeker of Pentacles. Seeker of Pentacles. Seeker of Pentacles. Did I show you the card? Maybe you should check it out. Lovely, isn't he? All right, the stocky young man sits astride a giant draft horse holding a coil of rope. As his horse steps carefully through a patch of pumpkins, he gazes on the sprouting pentacles in his hand. The Seeker of Pentacles is a worker bee. Above all else, he wants security in his life, and he will work slowly and steadily towards it. Believing that a simple lifestyle is best, he has a meditative, even sacred approach to his work. He carries out his tasks without complaining and serves others with a glad heart. Although he manages his time and resources well, he lacks spontaneity and can become stuck in his ways. Yet, since his aims are so humble, he often attains them. The seeker's teachings may come to you through a trustworthy and responsible person, or he may symbolize aspects of your self-worth. I'm getting big Capricorn energy. Like Capricorn and Sagittarius. Some of you may be involved with the Capricorn and Sagittarius right now, and it may be a little bit too much for you to deal with as far as their own relationship with work and money. It feels like a relationship where it's almost like a business partnership instead of a marriage. Or for some of you, it could actually be a business partner that you're just not seeing eye to eye with. Something about the way y'all are handling money is not aligning. Seeker of truth. Let's get some clarity. Let's get one more card for the seeker of truth. One more card for the seeker of truth for Libra, January 2022. Seeker of truth. Seeker of truth. Let's go ahead and get another card for that seeker. Seeker of truth. I keep saying that. Seeker of pentacles. Seeker of pentacles. Maybe you guys are really trying to figure out what you want to do to make money and what is really your passion, and just kind of focusing your energies in, because Libras, you do have this tendency to be all over the place and a little bit dispersed, going where the money is instead of where your passion is. So let's see. We got the Three of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, when I look at the Three of Cups, most of the times I'm thinking third party. Somebody ain't focused on what they're supposed to be focused on, right? And that is in reverse. So I do feel like that is what you are moving away from. You've gotten some clarity on some of the patterns in your life that are keeping you in this position of just kind of chasing and doing. I'm gonna do this here, and I'm gonna do that there, and I'm gonna do this here, and I'm gonna do that there. So a lot of you guys, this may be you, and then for some of you, I feel like it's a person that you're dealing with that you feel like it's just not good for your mentals right now. You got to get the fuck away from that. All right, so let's find out what is crossing you. What is the challenge in this situation? No. I see you, Knight of Swords. I see you, rash, aggressive. I see you in there, and if you want to come back out, you can come back out. But tell me what is crossing the Libra in the month of January. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? We got the Page of Wands. I mean, the Page of Wands to me is just actually getting out there and doing it. You know, because the thing about the Page is she, again, these cards came out for Capricorn. Oh my God. I feel like Capricorn is really trying to teach you to do. Don't think about it. Don't get stuck on it. Don't keep changing your mind. Just do something. Okay? The Page of Wands is a young energy. She is inexperienced, but she is not giving a fuck about the risk. She gonna get on her two little wands and she gonna cross that icy pond, and she's gonna make it happen. So I feel like that's what Capricorn is trying to get you to do, is just take a step, because Spirit can't help you go anywhere if you're not willing to get your keys out and get in the car. You know, you can't be sitting on your couch saying, Lord, I really want to get to the stove. Can you help me get to the stove? Help me get to the stove. Help me get to the stove. And Spirit is like, get in the car. Subconsciously, what is leading them to this behavior? We got the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, nines are definitely about the ending of a cycle, right? This is a happy-go-lucky woman. She got her little pet on a leash next to her. She is abundant. She is walking up these streets. And since it is in your subconscious sector, I usually take it in reverse, which means you're finding it hard to think of yourself like that. You're finding it hard to just really rely on yourself, too, because, again, this is an independent person, this Nine of Pentacles. All of the needs are met. They got enough to share. Their cup overflows. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have gone past that lack mentality of, I don't deserve this kind of money, and I don't deserve this kind of wealth, and I don't deserve this kind of peace. There's some things in that subconscious sector, some thoughts in your mind about money and your worthiness that needs to be checked. I say it needs to be checked. Give me one more card for subconscious. Give me one more card for subconscious. We got the World, which I will take, and then I want to take this one on the bottom. All right, so we got it's letting me know that, okay, the World and the Four of Wands, right? The Four of Wands symbolizes a happy and stable home. Okay, some of you may have traveled a lot in your childhood. Some of you may not have ever had that stable place to be. Some of you were distance from family, and it just always made you feel like you were missing something. Like you don't want to get too comfortable because then it would change. You know what I'm saying? Then we would move. Or I'm staying with my auntie and now I gotta move with my grandma. So it just feels like a very unstable childhood, to where some of you may have even resorted to hoarding, just keeping shit that you don't even need because you have this real sense of lack when it comes to home comforts and creature comforts and family and things of that nature. So let's think about that, guys. Get in your journal. Let's write about it. Let's talk about it. Talk to your mama, talk to your daddy, talk to your friend, but get it off your chest. The best way to get rid of clutter in your mind is to write it out and to talk it out. So if that is resonating with you, I really want you to get that out and just really try to get some answers about how you feel about that now and how it's affecting you right now in this moment as an adult. What's crossing you? You got the Hanged Man. Some of y'all got some time on your hands. Some of you guys have slowed down tremendously. Either, out of your own, decisions, or, Covisha out here in these streets slowing people down. But a lot of you guys do have more time on your hands than what you have had. So it's giving you some time to think. That's wonderful. No movement. We just thinking. We got the Hierophant. Ooh, and we got the Nine of Wands. This also came out for Capricorn. Now, the Hierophant is about religious ties, contracts, marriages, things that basically govern your life. It's like your little motto of life, the things that you believe, right? So this time that you've been taking, use it wisely. Use it wisely to really try to figure out what God you're serving. Is money your God? Is codependence your God? Is avoidance your God? And that Nine of Pentacles is about getting rid of it, tearing it down, rebuilding something new. It's never too late. Let's talk about the recent past. What's brought Libra to this point? Ooh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. You might have came into a little bit of money, okay? The Queen of Pentacles, she is filthy, stinking rich, okay? But what she lacks is emotional intelligence. What she lacks is empathy. What she lacks is a family to share it with. What she lacks is, I don't know. It's like she just has all this money and she don't even really know what to do with it. Like, if you really look at the cards, those may look like children at her feet, but they're actually dolls. So it's like, it's almost like this level of detachment, okay? So you may have come into a little bit of money, and now you're trying to figure out, well, how can I make this work for me? And do you still feel like you're in lack even though you come into this money? Do you feel like this money's going to go away? Do you feel like somebody's out to get your money? Are you a miser at this time? Questions to ask. Just things to ponder. Going forward in the near future, what do we have for Libra? Near future for Libra. Got a little bit of conflict, and we got some judgment. So for me, it's conflict resolution is what I'm getting. You may be going back and forth in your mind about what you want to do and how you want to make your money and what you want your legacy to be. And you're going to get some clarity on that coming up here in January. Some of you may be traveling for work, because we do have this good old Six of Swords. Some of you may be traveling. Some of you may be joining a new team, getting a new job, and just kind of going away from what you used to do. It's looking like the new, okay? And some people ain't gonna like it. Some people ain't gonna like it at all. It's gonna cause a little bit of an uproar within the family, within your current position, or business partner or whatever. There is going to be a little bit of a conflict, but you could never be afraid to go after what you want and speak your piece just because somebody else is going to be unhappy about it. Ooh, Temperance. Look at her. She's so peaceful. I think this is your attitude. Like, I feel like you've learned how to be at peace with less things going on. And when you're in this temperance energy, it's kind of inviting spirit to get in there and do some work on your behalf, because you don't have all this static energy of worry and I got to do this, I got to do that, and moving all fast. It almost feels like somebody turned down the electricity. It's a little bit calmer, you can think a little bit clearly, and now spirit is like, oh, okay, she's setting some intentions, he's setting some intentions, so now we know what to sweep in and bring. External energies. 3 cards. 3 of Swords, Star, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, to me, this says that there is some fear and there is some emotional pain tied up in moving away from what you were once doing. The star symbolizes your deepest desires. It's very Aquarian. It's very, we're going to heal and help the collective. We're going to do something for the world. We're going to leave our mark. The Wheel of Fortune is about, again, like what I said with temperance, this is about allowing spirit to get in here and give you what you karmically deserve. And this 3 of Swords is kind of letting me know that you can push through these feelings that you're having. Because one thing about the 3 of Swords, I remember reading this card, it says she's got this pain in her heart and she can't figure out if it is real or imagined. Okay? So it just seems like I don't know. I feel like you feel like you're going to be hurting somebody by following your passions, like letting somebody down. Could be a fear of failure. But why is there sorrow wrapped up here? Like, I'm seeing a very positive reading. Of course, it's difficult. Change is very, very difficult. But in the grand scheme of things, this is a very positive journey that spirit is wanting to take you on. But there is still so much sorrow and a little bit of sadness and a little bit of fear. And that's okay. We're going to push through it. Let's talk about the hopes and fears. We got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. I think that's going to go back to that card that came out in the pre-shuffle about vulnerability. It's also giving codependency, because I feel like there is some people that you were helping to support emotionally or financially that you're going to have to pull away from a little bit. And that kind of makes you a little bit of sad. For these people, I mean, pity's not going to get you nowhere, Libra. Pity is not going to get you or these people anywhere. So if you really love them, then you can draw back your energy and know that they have what it takes to keep going forward. You ain't Jesus. You ain't Jesus. You ain't the way and the light. They can make it without you. Let's talk about a general outcome for the Libra collective. Outcome for January. What do we have for them? And there he is. The Knight of Swords. Bravery. And what I love about the Knight of Swords is it's a dual-natured kind of energy. He is fierce and he is loyal to the kingdom, but he got all kind of side hustles. He be outside them gates doing a little bit of whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's about taking risks. You're going to be taking some risk in January and just throwing a little bit of caution to the wind. It's a YOLO moment. You only live once. If there's something you want to do, let's get out here and do it, Libra. All right, let's get some advice. Advice for Libra, January 2022. I've been saying this year everything. I've been saying 2027, 2022, 2021. Like, come on now. 2022. It's 2022. Let's get some advice for my beautiful Libras. Advice for Libra. Advice for Libra. Oh, 2 cards. All right. We got take a break and don't dim to fit in. Take a break. Do not dim to fit in. Let's see what we got here. Take a break. It's okay to take a break and enjoy your creations, to take a moment from your busy schedule to get off the treadmill of life, to appreciate and acknowledge all that you have created, achieved, released, or experienced before rushing on to the next thing, to be in the moment and enjoy where you are, to take a breath and regather your mind and body and spirit, to recalibrate, appreciate, and celebrate, to decide what you really want to experience next. If you take a moment, you are not going to miss out. I'm telling you, Libra and Capricorn doing something up there in that sky. Because this card came out for Capricorn too. If you got a Capricorn friend, reach out. I feel like some Capricorn energy might do you some good. I don't know. Like you might be helping to balance them in some way, and they may be helping to balance you in some way, Libra. This is really eerie how these same cards keep coming out. All right, let's do not fit to dim to fit in. Don't dim to fit in. Don't dim to fit your ass in. You hear me? The sun don't care if they burn your damn eyes out. He just shine. All right, don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are part of the universe, so expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly fall back away. That's the 2 first cards on that deck. You noticing there's some motherfuckers out here don't want to see you doing big, doing good, taking risks. It makes them feel very uncomfortable. All right, if someone makes you want to retract, notice, and slowly back away, they are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. And don't feel bad about backing away from people, because sometimes that back away is a blessing in their life. Because having you around, being your awesome ass self, they'll take that for granted. But once you leave, I guarantee you they're going to feel the chill. Okay? Let's see. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too. Or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't, because they were likely born under the proviso of "I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me." Is that what it is? Y'all got a Capricorn in your life who was a little jealous? A little jealous. They used to be the breadwinner. I don't know. All right. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't, because they were likely born under the prison. I love you just the way you are, as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can live on. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in, Libra? And that's the tea. All right, guys, that is your reading for January 2022. If you like the reading, if it resonated with you, go ahead and hit one of them buttons. Like it, share it, subscribe it, leave me a comment, because y'all don't be talking to me. I be wanting y'all to talk to me. I'm chatty. I just want to know how you're feeling and what's going on. So hit the comment and let me know what's going on. Love y'all. Bye.